Have you ever paused in the middle of a routine, brushing your teeth, commuting, scrolling through your phone, and felt an eerie stillness? Not peace, but something more unsettling, an emptiness, the kind that makes you question everything. Why am I doing this? What's the point? Is there a point at all? For most people, these thoughts are fleeting, buried beneath deadlines, social plans, and dopamine-filled screens. But once in a while, when the distractions quiet down, the big questions begin to whisper. And if you listen carefully, you might hear what philosophers have been screaming for centuries. Life might not come with meaning. At least, not the kind we were promised. From the time we were children, we were handed a script. Do well in school, be kind, work hard, follow the rules. And in return, you'll be rewarded with success, happiness, and maybe even some form of cosmic justice. It sounds beautiful, reassuring, fair. But what if that story is a lie? Philosopher Jean-Paul Sartre once wrote, "Man is nothing else but what he makes of himself, not what he's told, not what tradition assigns, only what he chooses." But here's the catch. Most people don't want that kind of freedom. Because real freedom means no guarantees. No one is coming to rescue you. No one is handing you meaning. You have to carve it out yourself in a world that's cold, chaotic, and often indifferent. That's what existentialism tries to confront. The terrifying realization that the universe doesn't care what you do. And yet, that's where true power begins. See, we spend so much energy trying to force meaning onto life. We bury ourselves in routines, titles, careers, relationships, hoping one of them will fill the void. But the void isn't meant to be filled, it's meant to be faced. The philosopher Simone de Beauvoir argued that confronting this absurdity, instead of hiding from it, is the beginning of authentic living. It is only when we accept life's lack of built-in purpose that we're finally free to create one. And this isn't meant to be depressing. In fact, it's the opposite. If the universe doesn't assign you meaning, that means no one can take it away from you either. Think of the myth of the blank page. It's terrifying, but full of possibility. A writer staring at it can freeze, or they can realize, I can write whatever I want. That's your life. You can write your purpose, not borrow one, not download one, create one. But that only happens when you stop numbing yourself with distractions, when you stop waiting for someone or something to hand you significance, when you stop looking out there and start looking within. The philosopher Albert Camus once posed the question, if life has no inherent meaning, should we still go on living? His answer, absolutely, but not as victims of the absurd, as rebels against it. He said the very act of living in a meaningless world while choosing to create meaning is a form of defiance, not in surrender, but in liberation. The universe may be silent, but you can still speak, you can still act, still love, still build, still shape something beautiful, even if it doesn't last forever. So the next time you feel that creeping emptiness, don't run from it, don't sedate it, don't call it depression too quickly. Maybe it's a sign that you've outgrown the script, that you're ready to write your own. Because here's the truth. There may not be one grand universal meaning of life, but there is your meaning, and it's waiting to be chosen.